These are the 5 top Sydney suburbs. In Sydney, we're seeing property investors selling out, putting the property on the market and letting go due to the high interest rate hike. Now, before I highlight the 5 suburbs which are seeing a wave of property investors selling out at the moment, I'll first give you the 1, 2, 3 reasons why these guys are jumping ship. The most obvious one, rising interest rates with 11 consecutive rate rises. Sydney's rental yield, which is around 3 to 3.5%. We're seeing rates at the moment around 6 to 6.5%. And yes, I know some of these property investors are playing the long game. They're playing negative gearing where they're taking a loss for the hope that their property will grow in value. But what is happening now is that people who purchase in these suburbs are seeing negative equity. Number 2, market uncertainty, which means people are generally people. They're short-sighted. You guys are only making a paper loss. If you haven't sold it, you haven't realized the loss yet, guys. And number 3, FOMO. Well, my mates are selling or my neighbor's selling. I better start selling too before, the market correction gets worse and worse with maybe the 12 or the 14 consecutive rate rise. Now, let's go to expose the 5 suburbs that's cashing out quick. Now, guys, I downloaded this data from CoreLogic, which is a paid subscription, and it shows the data over here. Now, out of all this data here, it shows the percentage that are investment properties that are being listed on domainrealestate.com at the moment. To give you an idea how to read this data, for example, 10 years ago in Sydney, properties that were listed for sale, 38.6% were investors. Now, if you go to, for example, 2 months ago, March, 59.7% represents investors. Yikes. Now let's look at the 5 suburbs that have a majority of investors selling out. Again, number 1 is Sydney at 59.7, then 57.7 is North Sydney, then Cumberland at 48.2, then Parramatta coming fourth at 48.1, and then 46% is Waverley. Now here's a bonus insider tip for you guys. There are 4 suburbs where these sneaky investors are believing that property prices have reached their peak in their suburb and they're cashing in. So the 4 suburbs are, and again, this is my opinion, Liverpool suburb is strong rental market and ongoing development infrastructure. I think it's an attractive option for investors looking to sell their properties now. Then Bankstown, as a major commercial and retail hub in Sydney Southwest, I think there's a high demand for housing and potential for strong capital gains if you sell now. Then Blacktown, strong population growth and ongoing development. I think investors selling up this area may be looking to capitalize on the suburb's strong market performance. And lastly, Parramatta, Sydney's second CBD. I think Parramatta has seen a significant growth and development over the past decade, and I think property prices are at its peak and it's time to sell. So guys, do you agree with the data and you agree with my 4 suburbs? Jump in the comments. I'd like to know what you think.